A very good morning, dear class 7, and welcome in our social science class. This is Shashi, your social science teacher. As we finished block 2 developments in Europe, so today we will discuss of this block. Today we will revise our homework and discuss practice and additional questions and answers. So first of all, take your notebook, content book, workbook along with stationery so that you can amend or check your answers. So first we will discuss workbook. So everyone take out your workbook and check whether S1, S2 and S3 of block 2 completed or not. So now first, we will discuss S1. In that, you have to read. Already, I think you read it. The comic strip, and I hope you have written the answers of AB. Question number 1, AB, that are true and false. Then next, question number 2, why do you think the Roman Empire declined? And write one internal and one external cause. This answer is very easy. We discussed in section 1. So first you have to write internal cause, then external cause. Then question number 3. Write one consequence of the decline of the Roman Empire. So first, children, you listen to me. I will provide you some sample answers of hot questions and some more questions which you may find it hard to understand. But don't copy the answers. If you feel that your answers are not matching and is need to change, then only you correct your answers. Otherwise, need not to correct. Write all the answers in your own words and sentences. For help only, I am providing you some difficult questions answer. So now question number 3, it is also easy, but I'll tell you. Write one consequence of the decline of the Roman Empire. The Roman Empire was split into two parts, Byzantium or the Eastern Roman Empire and the Western Roman Empire. Got it? Now, move to the S2, rising importance of the church. And in that, first question, you have to fill in the blanks that are very easy. I hope you all had completed this. Now, question number 2, write any two things that made the church stronger. So the rulers and the nobility supported the church by giving them financial aid and land grants. The clergy was also given important positions in the royal court. This made the church stronger. Now, move to the third question. Imagine that you are a priest in medieval Europe. You have just explained to people that the Bible says that Jesus could live forever. One person says that Jesus was a human being who did great things, but he could not live forever. As a priest of the church, how will you react? So, on my point of view, don't copy the answer, only listen to me. Then you write your own sentence in your own words. As a priest of the church, I will not accept this response. Information that the church provides is that ultimate truth and cannot be questioned. Those who do so are heretics and must be punished. Now, the third section, role of monasteries. And in that, first question is very easy. Already you have done, I'm sure. Then question number 2, how did monasteries impact European society? Give any two examples. So this nuns and monks spread the Christian ideas among the common people. They also helped in taking care of the sick and needy. Then third question, do you think a monastery was an educational institution or religious institution and why? So a monastery was both an educational and religious institution. Monks were involved with religious matters and spread the way of Christian life. They also made great contributions to education by working on manuscripts, religious studies, and teaching children. Now, children, come open your content book, page number 17. So, we will discuss question and answers of practice question. First, we will discuss this. So, first, my learning chart that I had given you in the homework, and it is very easy. You have to write contribution to the rising importance of the church and contribution of king and knights, serfs, monks and nuns. Now, state whether true or false. It is also very easy. Only I will tell you, you match your answers. I am giving you answers. A is true, B is false, C is also false, D, E and F are true. Question number 2 is write 3 reasons that led to the decline of the Roman Empire. So, overstressed empire, we discussed in S1 this. Overstressed empire attacked by Germanic tribes and Sassanids, civil wars and inflation. So prices rose due to economic troubles. This made it difficult to maintain a vast army. Attacks by so many tribes, such as the Vandals and Huns, also lead to weakening of the Roman Empire. The Vandals and Huns eventually captured Rome in 410 AD. Internal civil wars weakened the empire. Now question number 3, it may be hard for you. It may be. So question number 3, what was the impact of the Germanic invasion on Roman cultures? So the Germanic invasion did not impact the Roman culture greatly. This was because they had been living on the borders of the Roman Empire for centuries. Therefore, these tribes already shared certain cultural practices with the Romans. Question number 4. Describe the structure of the feudal society. So here, feudal society, the pyramid of feudal society. As you know, in the feudal structure, the king was at the top and ruled over the society. He was followed by the nobility who fought wars and the clergy who prayed in the church. At the bottom were the common people and the serfs who worked on the land owned by the knights. Then question number 5 is, how did the feudal system assist the rising power of the church in medieval Europe? So the first question number 4. Okay, question number 4, I discussed this. Then question number 5. The kings and nobility patronized the church and gave them financial support through land grants. The clergy was given important positions in the royal court. They were also exempted from paying the tax. Thus, the feudal system assisted the rising power of the church in the medieval Europe. Question number 6. I am providing you the sample answers. Don't copy this answer. You write in your own words with own sentences. So don't copy, children. You match your answers with this. How did the church exert its control over society? New churches were built in the towns and villages. Each priest had an area under him where he spread Christianity and performed religious rites for the people of that area. This increased the control of the church over people. Question number 7. What were the differences between the lives of monks and priests? Priests lived among the people and spread religious teachings, whereas monks and nuns lived away from other people in isolated areas in monasteries. They lead a simple life, worked on the monastery's land, whenever required, spread Christianity, helped the needy, and spread education also. Now move to the question number 8, and question is, do you think that nuns helped in making Christianity popular among the Christians? So question number 8 is, do you think monks and nuns helped in making Christianity popular among the people? Give reason for your answer. You have to give one reason. So various activities of monks and nuns you have to write, and life of monks and nuns that already we have discussed in the section role of monasteries. And answer is very easy. Now question number 9 is, what was the impact of monasteries on Christian society? People learned the Christian way of life. Monasteries made huge contribution to the field of education. This gave the church control over the information that is reached people. Now question number 10, that is hot question. What was the effect of crusades on the European society? Now the sample answer is, the crusades ended feudalism. They helped in knowing more about the Greek and Arabic culture, which enriched the culture of Europe. They also helped to establish trade relations between European countries and Eastern civilizations. Now, move to the additional questions. Additional question, as first question is, do you think that the extent of the Roman Empire contributed to its decline? Why or why not? So your answer may be vary. Write your own answer. Why or why not is there. So your answers may be why the extent of the Roman Empire contributed to its decline, or maybe why not. So, on my point of view, yes, I agree, because all the external borders of such a vast empire could not be controlled by the army at the same time. As a result, some borders could not be protected. Eventually, the Vandals captured Rome. And the second question is, describe the feudal structure of the society. How did it impact the Christian reason? So children, the first part of the question is, describe the feudal structure of the society. I already discussed it. So you merge this question half part with question number 4 of practice question. Okay. So write there both questions, means practice question 4 and the half part of this additional question 2. Then the next part is, how did it impact the Christian religion. The feudal structure of society helped Christianity because both the nobility and the common people worked to support the church. In the absence of a strong centralized leader, the church became the central authority in Europe. Got it? Now, the third question is, how did the king help in strengthening the position of the church? So, children, question number 3, you must this question with question number 6 of practice question. Sorry, question number 5 of practice question. Both questions have same answer. So you must this question, you write there with question number 5. Now question number 4 is, how did monasteries benefit the people? So how did monasteries benefit the people? Actually, the answer of this question is same as the answer of question 9 of practice question. What was the impact of monasteries on Christian society? You merged this question also with question number 9. So no need to merge. You write there in question number 9, what was the impact of monasteries on Christian society or on the common people? So there in question number 9, there is written Christian society, and here benefit the people. So Christian society and the common people were the same at that time. So how did monasteries benefit the people or the Christian society? So you must this question also with question number 9 of practice question. Okay, now question number 6. This is the last question of additional questions and HOTS question also. The main objective of the Crusades was to check the rising influence of Islam and regain the Holy Land and the pagan areas. Holy Land, you know, Jerusalem. People were very dedicated to this objective and hence sold their land to finance the Crusades. Got it? So why they sold their land? They sold their land to got their Holy Land, to regain the Holy Land and the pagan areas. So now our discussion is over, children. Now I am giving you the answers of bonus questions. The first bonus question was, what was the name of the eastern part of the Roman Empire? And the answer was Byzantium. And second day, the answer was heretics. And in the third section, answer was male member of orders. And last, Jerusalem is the holy land for all the Christians. So what to do? You have to complete your writing work in workbook and notebook. And also read the section. Again, you read not section, block 2. And we will continue on Monday. We will start the new block, block 3. So read block 3, section 1. And section 1 of block 3 is Advent of Islam. Okay? So stay home, children. Stay safe. Have a nice day. Bye-bye and thank you.